Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to all the fans of Eplan, welcome to Every Friday with Eplan Tip. Magic begins to raise the standard. If you can remember in my previous video, I just showed you that how to open OneDrive Excel through Eplan ribbon, right? So with the continuation of that, what I want to show you that today we will try to explore how to open a folder or a multiple folder with help of action on the command line. What exactly we have to write so that we can open a single folder or multiple folder. All those things we will try to see it. First thing, is it possible? So with help of actions, with run external program, if you write a one line command, is it possible to open those things? Also we'll explore, and we will also see that can we do those things. Okay, so to get that, to open a single folder or a multiple folder, what is that we need to know, and how we are going to do that part also we will try to check. So as you know, in the earlier also I used to say that you should be familiar with customized ribbon. In that customized ribbon, definitely these actions is something which is very important for you to know. In that action we have to go through run external program, and most important one is command line. In that command line, what is that I have to write so that I can get the required result is what is very important for us. So as you know, today we will try to explore that single folder how to open. Okay, and in that what all the things are available. Similarly, we will try to see that can we open a multiple folders in one click. Okay, and also we'll quickly recall that what was that web link of that Excel, how did we open, and also the if I want to open only the Excel, how do I open the Excel. So all these things we will try to quickly see that how do we do in Eplan. Okay, so without delay we will just switch to Eplan. So here we go. Here is my Eplan. Very good. So already I've done it. I just want to showcase you that what exactly it has to be used to get the required result. So first thing, remember that this, I think you might be knowing this, we call it as a tab, and these all are called command actions. If I'm not aware, the easiest way is right click anywhere. In this case, right click on customize ribbon. So this is the one. So once you click on customize ribbon, here we are interested in this particular one called actions. In the actions, we are talking about run external program. If you can recall that we did for web Excel through this option only. So earlier to that, what we did it is we created a new tab. So in that new tab is nothing but we have created as a link, and under that we had all these things, we call it as a command group, and each one will act as a individual actions will be created. So whenever we select any particular one in the actions, please remember, so how did we get, we went into the ribbon, in that we selected actions, in that, okay, maybe I'll set in such a way that you will be able to see it. Yeah, ribbon, in that actions, and in that run external program. After that, first you select this so that it can come inside this one. So then I'll click on this button, and then it will allow me to do what exactly I required. So let us take an example of an Excel if I wanted to do how exactly it happens. So I am near this Excel, and when I click on this, you see that this is the one which is coming. So this is another beautiful thing which you are going to see it. In the command line, it is saying that XCMUserToolAction, means from here it all starts. Then it will ask for the command. So this is where in the command, what all the different things we are going to see it, we'll try to see it. As in the earlier one, if you can remember, we use that cmd.exe. So we can also see that today if I want to open Excel, then excel.exe could be the one which you will be having it. So we'll just try to see that what all the other things is possible with help of that. If I want to open Explorer, what is supposed to happen? And next to important thing is this argument. In the argument means what is that you want to open. So that is the one which you want to have it. And executing in folder is what, it is not compulsory, but if you want to have it, so these informations where exactly that will be open, that you will be having it in this fashion. So whether this should be there only then it will open, or if I don't have, still it will open, or if I have, how it will be helping, all those things we can see it. But in short, I would try to say that especially this command and arguments are very important for us. Okay, without these data it cannot open anything. Okay, so let us start with the Excel. So I'll take this one Excel as an example. So when I click it, so here I'm taking an example of an Excel where I'm trying to open from the F drive of this particular Excel. So when I take it, that from the F drive we will be having it. So when you watch in this case, you can just observe it. What is that? This is the same one which we had it. Under command, we are going with the one which is called excel.exe. Okay, so we know that, okay, in this case we want to open Excel, so directly we are mentioning excel.exe, and in the arguments we are giving that where exactly which Excel file you are opening with the extension and double inverted commas and all those things, and this executing folder means where exactly this file is available. Okay, so that information we are giving it in this fashion, and all these, okay, in your case when you want to open your Excel, please remember this path you have to mention which Excel, from where you want to open it, all these things you will be having it in this fashion. So when I have those lines, so that is where the Excel will come into the picture. So when I click it, automatically the Excel will open in that fashion. If in case I want to open a blank Excel, what is that? It will be there. So let us see that blank Excel also. So first we'll try these both. So in this case, if you observe it, so what I did, I have tool action. This is first line, the same. In the command action, I have used excel.exe, and I don't have anything in the arguments. When I have a question mark, means you will have a blank, means no. It will try to open that Excel browser, but you will not see any Excel file will be available. So we'll just check about the blank Excel and the Excel which we had a working Excel one. So where do I need to go? I need to go to link. First, let me click on this blank Excel. So when I click, see, automatically Excel is opening and it is popping up an error saying that you had a question mark. Okay, after that, if you want to create any new one, or if you want to play with any of these things, yes, you are always welcome. You can have this part. Okay, second most important is the Excel which I am interested to open. So that is where I am saying this is Excel. So when I click on that particular Excel, now you see that automatically it is opening. See, you can see that it opened my Excel. But in this case, for example, I just want to showcase you. So if I go to that customize ribbon, if I go to the new command in the Excel, when I click on this edit option, so here when I go to that Excel, even if I don't have this executive in folder, okay, still it will try to open, because already I have given what is exactly required for me. So I have to click somewhere so that OK button should come. So now I got a OK. Now I'll say click OK. Now if I click on Excel, you see that automatically the Excel is opening. Okay, so this is how the Excel part is done. So we will just recall what was the web Excel, how did you open, what it was having. So again, I'm going into customize ribbon. As I said, whenever you want to create any new buttons, so always remember you have to go to ribbon, you have to go to actions, click on this. So this is the one. So when you give any names or anything, run external program, when you click it, automatically it is coming in this fashion. Hope you know this one. Okay. Now we'll just go back to that web, that OneDrive Excel, what I was trying to say. So when you go to this place, you can just observe it. Here we have given that big information over there. And most important we want to learn is how we have given this argument and this part. So command, you can see that we are interested in opening Excel, but we are using cmd.exe, because in this case we are interested in OneDrive. So we are giving cmd.exe. And after that we are saying in the argument, and then we say that, okay, C dash C start all those path. We copied that path and we are just giving those entire information in this fashion. So the most important is this part we have just copied from there, and we had this entire one. And if you can remember, you had that inverted commas in this fashion over there. So what was this doing it? So this was helping me. When I click it, it will run a CMD, and then it will go to OneDrive and it will try to open for me in this fashion. So you can see that all these things are coming in this fashion. So that part you are getting it in this fashion there. Okay, so this is a web one, what you are going to see it in that particular one. So let me just continue with that. For the other folders I want to show you. So where I have to go, again I'm just going into the customize ribbon. Okay, in that I will just drill down. Now I want to open one folder. So in that folder, what is the logic I have to apply? So you can see it on the same lines. So again I have to just focus on those two things. So in the command, what is that I have to give to open a folder? Remember, we have to go with explorer.exe. If you can remember, for Excel we have used two things. One, we had excel.exe, and after that for a web Excel we used cmd.exe. And in the argument, we just get where in the folder we went through explorer.exe, and the argument we are seeing where exactly it is required. And this is not compulsory as I said earlier, but this is very important. And this is showing between inverted commas. And you don't have anything called start or anything, nothing, because it is a single folder. So I can directly give what is required in that. So in that case, what happens is when I click on this folder, automatically it will try to open the folder, the one which I am looking for. That see, automatically the working folder is open. Now if I want to open a multiple folder, what is that is required? So if I go to that multiple folder, there is a logic behind this. If I drill down and if I go to multiple folder, if I go to edit, you can see that it is little different compared to the other one. So what is the different? So again, it is last time I used the explorer. Whenever I want multiple things to happen, or if I want to go to the web or anything, you observe that we are going back to cmd.exe. So irrespective of, okay, whether it is Excel or whether it is a folder or anything, when there is a multiple commands, we are trying to explore that. Okay, so here we are trying to have it cmd.exe. In the argument, you can observe it. So we start with saying that, okay, start explorer. After that, we are giving this particular one folder name we have mentioned. Again, we are using one separator called and again this particular, again it is the same repeating. Start explorer. Then we are giving the second folder name 𝐹𝐷esign. Again we are continuing with the separator called ampersand start explorer. Then we are having that third folder name 𝐹Documents, and we are having a closed inverted commas here, and we have it here. So we don't have any execute dot folder, but whenever you want a multiple folder, please remember this is something is very important. So we are using to with okay \c start explorer. Explorer is important, the keyword, and then we starting with the folder name, the one which you want to open it. So I have one folder with working, one folder with design, another folder with documents. And the blue color is the one you see that this is compulsory for you to open a multiple folder. So here in the start also you saw that this complete thing is the one which will help you to start. So once you put, then only the red color folder you are able to mention that. Okay. So if you can write something like this, this will help you to open multiple folder in one go. So how do we open that multiple folder? Now we are going to see it in this fashion. So I'll say click OK. And after that, I'll go here. When I click on this, now you will see that it will try to open 3 folders there. See, 3 times 3 folders, you are able to see it. So how do I know? You can see that, see, all these folders are all coming up in this. So one, you can see documents. Let me minimize. You can see design. Let me minimize, and you are seeing working. So all these 3 folders were able to open in this fashion. So this is what I was trying to say. So like this, all these all are possible with help of this, where the actions, run external program, and select the particular command group, then you take that. So this command line was able to do everything of this. So this is what you explored. Last time when you saw it was only a web Excel. Now you can see we also opened a local Excel. We opened a folder, multiple folder. All these things are possible with help of a Eplan. So this is where you are able to explore all these things in this fashion. So hope you understood how to open all these things, and I'll also try to copy those formulas for you to quickly have an idea on the same. So before that, let me quickly recap for you to get an idea that how exactly it works. So let me open this Excel just to give you a quick understanding on those lines. So if you can recall that, this one in the older video, if you can recall that I said you that you can enable the old toolbar, old menu bar till 2025, but beyond 2026 you will not see this one is coming into the picture. Okay, this is applicable 2025 and lower, so that it will enable your old menu bar. Okay, and today we saw that excel.exe, and take directly that file, you will be having it. So there are 3 things will come. First command, after that arguments, and execute in folder. So this is not compulsory, but these 2 are compulsory for us. And second, to open a folder, we use this option called explorer.exe, and directly we said this is a folder name we want to give it. Automatically it opened a folder for me. And after that, if you observe it, if I need a multiple folder to open, so what I did, I went with command exe, and after that in the arguments we can see that I started with this of 1, and after that I gave a folder name for that. Then again I used that same separator there, saying that I want to continue with the second folder to open. So again, and start 1, and then I gave the second folder name, and after that again I went back to the ampersand and start explorer for that, and then I gave the third folder name. So then I completed with the inverted commas. So where exactly then I was able to open a multiple folder, the one which you saw. Last but not the least, so you saw that the web one, OneDrive one, how did I be open? So in this case, wherever the web or multiple folder, you see that in the both the cases we are using cmd.exe. Okay, and after that this is compulsory. What is that? After drive we are using the start.st, and after that we are copying that entire file name, https of the group, wherever you have it and everything. And you can see that that inverted commas here and the commas here was helping me to open the document the way I wanted to have it. So like this you are able to get at what is that you want to open, and all those things were able to create in that fashion. So this is what we have tried, where click anywhere, customize ribbon, and after that you can go to that any place of it. If there is a web, and anytime if you want to edit or anything, it's always easier. Click on this edit, it will give you the entire informations where how it is there. See, all these entire informations you will be getting it in this fashion. So very good. Like this we were able to do it. Today we saw a local Excel, OneDrive Excel, single folder, multiple folder. For blank Excel, if you put a question mark, you will have a blank Excel. Okay, like that you are able to get it. All these things are coming in this different fashion. And most important, whenever you do anything, either you save in that same workspace or create by clicking new, or if you want this to be saved, you also have a button, save button. If you are not sure, always go with a copy option and create a new one. So that is easy always. Okay, in my case I'm happy, I want to stay in the same configuration because I have a page, I have a graphical preview, and I need all these toolbars to be saved. So, and if somebody is asked, means that you already know that if somebody is they want this particular information to get it, then we have to use this edit workspace, export. So if you do export, then automatically that will be available for them to use it. So this is another one which you might be aware. So whenever you create any new workspace, always try to remember that please save those things. So in this I'll say click OK, so that anytime if I required, I can get it in this fashion there. Okay, so through export I have just made it, and I got all these things, and hope you also try from your end. So before I could say goodbye, so I want to tell you that please like to load more contents, please comment to get quality output, please share to reach maximum users, don't forget to subscribe. My name is 𝐌𝐮𝐥𝐭𝐢𝐩𝐥𝐿. Jai Hind, have a nice day.